Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. And today we're in for a special treat. I'm in for a special treat. I'm here with John Weinberger.
Hey, good to see you again.
Good to see you. And he's the CEO, president of Continental Motors here in Illinois. That's 10 dealerships, both hands. And I just purchased a car from your dealership, so I couldn't be happier. And today we're seeing in John's private collection a special car. John, you just got this one in January. So what car do we have today?
Well, the Dino 246 that I have today is really kind of special because they made the first Dino was a 206. The 206 was a 2-liter 6-cylinder, obviously, and it was all aluminum. Then they made an interim car called a 246 L, which would be lightweight. And well, the 206, the first one, was all aluminum. This one is half aluminum. And it has all the features of the 206, which makes it unique. It's different dashboard, different steering wheel, different wheels. It has a different way you open the trunk. It's different. I'd have to show you the subtle, little thinner bumpers. It's just subtle. And so the car operates like a lightweight, and it has seemingly more power, but the same power. And they only made 140 or so of them, and so when I saw it, it was special, and it was classified by the factory of authenticity, and it is a real, complete 246L.
Let's take a look.
So
come right with me. Let's take a look, because I can't wait. Go ahead. Keep telling me about the car, John.
Well, the bumpers look the same as a 246, but they're lighter bumpers. They're much skinnier for lightweight, and the car is built kind of around semi-lightweight to make it have more performance.
And the Dino was Enzo's Ferrari's son, correct?
Yes. And the doors are aluminum. The seats are a lighter weight. The steering wheel is made out of wood. The dashboard is completely different. It has a special, it's just different. It opens this way. And so, I mean, it's not that it's better, but it's just different. It has a shoe, footrest, and what else can I tell you about the inside?
That's wonderful.
And it has obviously wind-up windows instead of electric windows.
And of course,
Completely refurbished and fabricated to Classic A specification,
which is top of the line Ferrari.
which is done by the factory.
Look at that. What's this button for, John?
Oh, that's a little heater blower.
Okay.
Yeah, a little heater blower. Very simple.
For the seats to move them up and back, and the footrest, and the wonderful feel on the dash. I mean, it feels like felt.
Yeah, that's what they call mouse fur.
Mouse fur. Okay. Let me take a look at.
In the back.
Before we get to the back, let me take an overall look because it's such a sexy car.
Oh, yellow is my color.
Now, why is yellow your color, John?
Well, it's a small car. I mean, a small car that should be noticed on the street, so you don't get run over.
Okay.
And yellow is special. You can get a black one or a gray one or a white one, and that's with all the other colors. But you see yellow Buicks or yellow Cadillacs, and so sporty cars should be yellow or red. But yellow happens to be my favorite. And these wheels are special as well to the car. They're special tire size, special wheel size with the knockoffs, which the 246 Dinos did not have knockoffs. They had bolts. And if you go around and you keep looking, you find more things that are different about the car.
Here. door opens,
Yeah, that's just a little latch to open.
and the vent,
And the trunk,
the post.
instead of opening from the inside, the trunk has a one button here. And that's different too, this button, from a regular 246. And these are all the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Tools, it's got tools and Classic K, that's important. And these are our new badges, which I'll have to get you a couple of those.
I received that. That's awesome. All right, let's shut that. I want to get an overall look at the back of the car. And obviously the engine compartment, we'll take a look at that in a second. Let's take a look at the back for just a moment. That looks wonderful in front of you. That's beautiful. And now it says Dino GT. A Grand Tourer?
GT really is, yeah, kind of, I would say that's right. Grand Tourer.
And the 4 exhaust. All right. Where's the, let's take a look under the engine bay.
Hood. That's and very nicely detailed.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Where's the, is the, under the trunk, is that where they have the ID tag for the car?
Right here.
Right here, okay. Right there. Got it. And as we can see on that, I'll just move that. Beautifully says Dino. And we have that same thing on the other side. I'll show you what that looks like there. So it's nice and tight. Nice and tight. Oh, wonderful. John, let's start her up, shall we? Let's start her up.
Oh, sure. This is a 1040, in case you can't read it.
Okay. Sounds more powerful than a 6. Sounds a little more powerful than a 6.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that is great. Is there anything we need to see in the trunk compartment?
Well, I think it's always nice to look at the trunk and see how nice and tight it is.
Well, that's
Room for
clearly
a
what's
spare
in there.
tire.
Yeah, that's
it.
That's it. That takes the time. Let me just show the other side real quick. Because on this side, we have this. But on that side,
Yeah, this has a little bigger wheels and it has a knockoff spline.
yeah. Look at that. And then it's got just a venting there that you can see. Wonderful. John, we'll shut that up. Perfect. Now we'll close the back end. Interesting too how this window goes around like that. John, what a treat. Always a pleasure, always a fun place to come to the gallery of cars. And fantastic job on your new pickup. Have you driven it at all lately?
Oh, yeah, about every 2 days I drive this to work.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then I use the Stratos the other 2 days.
Yeah.
And then if it's on the weekend and I have to do a lot of shopping, I take the California Spider, you know, and pour all my stuff in there.
Life is good. I take my Ferraris every day almost too. Hey, I got to get there. All right, I'll keep working until I get there.
Well, I just, that's why I have them, and everyone runs, as you can see. They run, and there's no problem with them, and they get there, and it just makes me feel like I got something special to entertain my day.
Yeah.
And
it's a real treat, obviously.
But I've driven every one of these to work. There's 9 of them here, starting with the 166 and all the way down. So I take them at least 10 miles a day, so that they keep running and the brakes are working, and keep it flexible.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
John, thanks so much for being on My Car Story. Thanks for sharing your cars with the viewers. It's always a treat to see you, and my pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to be with you. You see special cars all the time.
Thanks, John.
Yep.